What's the smartest way you've tested your daughter's boyfriend? My approach might sound devious, but it worked brilliantly. When Emily started dating Michael at 17, I wasn't about to do the typical dad routine. No threats, no awkward talks, just a carefully planned accident. I told Emily dinner was at 6, but secretly texted Michael to come at 5. My wife Sarah thought I was being petty, but I had a theory. How someone handles unexpected waiting time reveals their true character. At 5 sharp, the doorbell rang. Michael stood there with flowers looking confused when I acted surprised. "Oh, sorry, we're not quite ready yet. Emily's still at soccer practice." His face fell slightly, but he recovered quickly. "No problem, I can wait." I offered to let him watch TV, but he politely declined. "Mind if I just sit on the porch?" I peeked through the curtains, expecting him to be on his phone complaining to friends. Instead, I watched something unexpected unfold. Mrs. Peterson from next door was struggling with her groceries. She's 84 and stubborn as hell about accepting help. Michael jumped up immediately. "Let me get those for you." She tried to wave him off, but he was already taking the bags. I watched him make 3 trips to her car, chatting with her the whole time. She started showing him her garden, pointing out her prize roses. He listened attentively, asking questions about her gardening techniques. When she mentioned her sprinkler was broken, he examined it right there. "I think it's just clogged. Do you have a paperclip?" 5 minutes later, water was spraying perfectly. Mrs. Peterson beamed like he'd performed a miracle. They sat on her porch steps and she brought out lemonade. I could hear snippets of their conversation. She was telling him about her late husband who'd planted those roses 40 years ago. Michael shared a story about his grandfather teaching him to fix things. "You remind me of him, always said a man should know how to help his neighbors." By 5:45, Emily texted she was on her way. I stepped outside, acting casual. "Oh, Michael, you're early. Sorry about the mix-up." He stood up, brushing dirt off his knees. "No worries, sir. I've been having a great time with Mrs. Peterson." She piped up. "This young man fixed my sprinkler, and he knows about heritage roses." "You picked a good one, Emily." Emily arrived looking confused at the scene. "Were you gardening in your date clothes?" Michael just shrugged. "Your neighbor needed help. Plus, I learned that coffee grounds keep slugs away." At dinner, Michael asked thoughtful questions about our family. He mentioned his volunteer work at the senior center. Sarah kicked me under the table, giving me her "I told you so" look. Later, Emily cornered me. "Dad, did you test him?" Maybe I admitted, but he passed with flying colors. She hugged me unexpectedly. "I know. Mrs. Peterson already called me, said I better not let this one go." 3 years later, when Michael asked for my blessing to propose, I reminded him of that day. "I knew exactly what you were doing, sir," he said. "My mom used to test my friends the same way. She always said you can judge someone by how they treat people who can't do anything for them." "Smart woman," I replied. The wedding was beautiful. Mrs. Peterson sat in the front row, beaming like a proud grandmother. During the reception, she pulled me aside. "You know," she whispered, "I was never struggling with those groceries. I saw that young man arrive early and wanted to see what he was made of. We orchestrated the whole thing." She winked. "Great minds think alike." Apparently, we'd both been testing him, and neither of us knew about the other's plan. Sometimes the best tests are the ones that test kindness, not strength. Michael proved that waiting time isn't wasted time if you use it to help others. Now they've been married 2 years, and guess who babysits Mrs. Peterson's cat when she visits her sister? Some things never change.